This is Mary from Teacher's Pet Dog Training. Today I'd like to introduce you to a fantastic harness. This harness is called a Freedom Harness and it's made by Wiggles and Wags. The unique part about this harness is that it has a system where you can clip it from the top and you can clip it from the bottom. There's a ring on the very bottom here of the harness that you can clip it to right on the bottom. The Freedom Harness gives me a lot more control over moving the dog in the exact precise direction that I'm looking for them to go in. So for example, if I have my dog here and I want her to be facing me, I'll put just a little teeny pressure on the bottom part of this line. And then as soon as she comes towards me, I'll mark and reward her moving towards me. So here, as I want her to move with me, I put just a little bit of energy on that line, make myself low and inviting, mark and reward. So now I'm actually allowing her to practice maneuvering with me on this line. So now biomechanically, I have a leverage system to help guide the dog in the direction that I'm looking for her to go in. But one of the key pieces is, again, this is just a tool. If we push and pull too hard, then the dog won't respond to our verbal commands, our low body positioning, and our luring systems. Those pieces have to be in place as well for things to work out well. We don't want to just rely on the tool to pull and tug on our dog. So we combine luring, guiding, low body language, low and inviting, using your kissing sounds to help guide the dog in the direction that you want. This is actually the first time Dagus has been on this Freedom Harness, and this is the type of movement that you want. You want to think of it like you are choreographing a dance with your dog. If you can think of it that way, you want the dance to look really good. So you have to work together. If I pull and prod on him, we're never going to have a good communication system. Oh boy! Then we're going to get a much better dance together. And our choreographed routine is going to look much better. So now we have him maneuvering. I'm going to do lots of rewarding, good boy, so that I keep him engaged in this learning process. This is how we actually will condition the dog on how to like having a harness put on them, so that when they see the harness, they really are conditioned to say, ooh, I have a really good feeling about this. So what we do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our tasty treats. And you'll notice that I am not trying to take the harness and stick it over her head. I'm simply showing her the harness and then giving her a treat. The reason that we don't do the opposite of that is I don't want her to go, ooh, here's a treat. Oh God, there's that harness they're going to put on me. So we don't want to classically condition, ew, there's that treat, now you're trying to trick me into putting this harness on. Then the next step is going to be, she starts to put her nose in it and then I retract the harness. Once we get to that place where I can actually put the harness on and she's not retreating and she's comfortable, now I'm going to go ahead and feed her in place here with the harness on. Then I'm going to go ahead, as I'm feeding, I'm going to take the bottom part of the harness here, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make the noise first. This is really important. Make the noise and then feed, so that the noise of the clip of the harness represents good things. Then I go to the other side. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to clip it in and then I'm going to feed. Then in the end, when a dog goes to have a harness put on, it should look more like this. So now we've actually taken the time to condition her to liking having a harness put on instead of wanting to back out of it or being afraid of it. And these steps take a little bit of time, but it's really worth taking the time, because now every time I go to put a harness on her, she sits still beautifully like this, and it's just associated with all the good things that are in my bait bag. Grab your dog, go out and have a great time. They'll love you for it.